Good day, ladies and gentlemen. RJ Horner back again with day 2 for readings from The Science of Getting Rich. Where we're studying wealth building here in Live and Love Life. Now, you may ask, why wealth building? And if you want to build a life you love to live, which is our mission here, then you need money. It takes money. So what better way than to build all the wealth you can? And through this book, I'm learning that the wealth is out there. The money is out there and available to us if you really want it, if you really want to achieve it. So I'm studying wealth. I want to build all the wealth I can because I want to live the best life I can. And I can influence others better if I have money available to me. I've spent too much of my years broke, not necessarily hungry. I've seemed to manage to pay my bills, but that's all we get to do. That's all we get to enjoy. It's how we struggle to make ends meet. So I'm studying wealth building here and Live and Love Life. Now, the video quality is not that great because I'm outdoors. It's the best spot I can come up with today to do this broadcast. But again, the idea is it's a daily reading from The Science of Getting Rich. So we're going to begin here, and I love today's topic. Today's topic, Chapter 1, The Right to Be Rich. Whatever may be said in praise of poverty, the fact remains that it is not possible to live a really complete or successful life unless one is rich. No person can rise to his greatest possible height in talent or soul development unless he has plenty of money. In order to unfold the soul and to develop talent, he must have many things to use, and he cannot use these things unless he has money to buy them with. People develop in mind, soul, and body by making use of these things. And society is so organized that people must have money in order to become the possessor of things. Therefore, the basis of all human advancement must be the science of getting rich. The object of all life is development. Everything that life has an inalienable right to all the development it is capable of attaining. A person's right to life means his right to have the free, unrestricted use of all the things which may be necessary to his fullest mental, spiritual, and physical unfolding. In other words, he has right to be rich. In this book, I shall not speak of riches in a figurative way. To be really rich does not mean to be satisfied or contented with a little. No person ought to be satisfied with a little if he is capable of using and enjoying more. The purpose of nature is the advancement and development of life. Every individual should have all that can contribute to the power, elegance, beauty, and richness of life. The person who owns all he wants for the living of all the life he is capable of living is rich. Nobody can have all he wants without plenty of money. Life has advanced so far and become so complex that even the most ordinary man or woman requires a great amount of wealth in order to live in a manner that even approaches completeness. Every person naturally wants to become all that he is capable of becoming. This desire to realize innate possibilities is inherent in human nature. Success in life is becoming what you want to be. You can become what you want to be only by making use of things. And you can have the free use of things only as you become rich enough to buy them. Therefore, an understanding of the science of getting rich is the most essential of all knowledge. There is nothing wrong in wanting to get rich. The desire for riches is really the desire for a richer, fuller, and more abundant life. And that desire is praiseworthy. The person who does not desire to live more abundantly is uncommon. And the individual who does not desire to have money enough to buy all he wants may not be living to his full potential. There are 3 motives for which we live. We live for the body, the mind, and the soul. No one of these is better or holier than the other. Each is desirable, and neither body, mind, or soul can live fully if one of the others is cut short of full life and expression. It is not right or noble to live only for the soul and deny mind or body. It is wrong to live for the intellect and deny body and soul. We are all acquainted with the loathsome consequences of living for the body and denying both mind and soul. We see that real life means the complete expression of all that a person can give forth through body, mind, and soul. No person can really be happy or satisfied unless his body is living fully in every function, and unless the same is true of his mind and his soul. Wherever there is an unexpressed possibility or an unperformed function, there is unsatisfied desire. Desire is possibility seeking expression or function seeking performance. A person cannot live fully in body without good food, comfortable clothing, warm shelter, and freedom from excessive toil. Rest and recreation are also necessary to his physical life. He cannot live fully in mind without books and time to study them, without opportunity for travel and observation, or without intellectual companionship. To live fully in mind, he must have intellectual recreations and must surround himself with all the objects of art and beauty he is capable of using and appreciating. To live fully in soul, an individual must have love, and the expression of love is often frustrated by poverty. An individual's highest happiness is found in the bestowal of benefits on those he loves. Love finds its most natural and spontaneous expression in giving. The person who has nothing to give cannot fill his place as a husband or a father, as a citizen, or as a human being. It is in the use of material things that a person finds full life for his body, develops his mind, and unfolds his soul. It is therefore of supreme importance to be rich. It is perfectly right that you should desire to be rich. If you are a normal man or woman, you cannot help doing so. It is perfectly right that you should give your best attention to the science of getting rich because it is the noblest and most necessary of all studies. If you neglect this study, you are derelict in your duty to yourself, to God, and to humanity. You can render God and humanity no greater service than to make the most of yourself. That's today's reading. And as I started at the beginning, it really boils down to, you're not service by not reaching for wealth, by not trying to attain all the wealth you can. We're experiencing a lot of issue where people are talking about how they're oppressed and how they're struggling. I have a great job and I make a great living. And there are many who would die or kill for my living to earn my kind of money. And yet, to me, it's not enough. To my family, it's not enough. And I am doing a disservice to my family and my friends and myself by not trying to attain all the wealth I can. And I mean, we get stuck in this trap of now in our modern era, aside from when this was written in 1910, we're now in a credit environment. So credit is extended to us and we get stuck in buying now and putting it on credit and then paying interest on that loan or that borrowing of money. And I've gotten to a point where I can't afford that anymore. I just cannot manage on the funds I'm making because I've borrowed so much money and I've spent ahead of time. So one of the things I'm learning to do is curb or curtail my spending. I'm learning to spend as little as possible. So I'm learning to live within a budget. And then the second thing I'm doing is striving for wealth. I want to become a businessman because that's where the money is. Working for yourself and earning your own income is where the money is. And the money is available and the money is out there if we strive for it. I've learned this from many of my mentors that, there are ways to get money, but you have to be possessed with the desire to go out and achieve it, to go out and attain it. Again, the subtitle of this book, and the full title, sorry, is The Science of Getting Rich, Attracting Financial Success Through Creative Thought. Now, we are attracting that success. And if you don't want it, it's not going to come to you. You know, we can't wish for more money, and we can't wish for better days ahead. We got to go out there and work for it. We got to put a plan of action in place to go out and achieve it. And that's really what this book is about. Not only do you deserve to be rich, but you have the right to be rich, and you should do all you can to go out there and earn it. You know, poverty exists, and poverty is free. If you don't do anything to earn money, you're going to experience poverty. And I've struggled with poverty all my life. You know what? I'm almost 50 years old. Well, I'm got a couple more years left, but I'm getting close to 50. And if I don't do something now to change that, I'm going to be broke at 60, and I'm going to be broke at 70. And I'm not going to be stuck in poverty anymore. I'm not going to be stuck in a place of a lack of enjoyment. I want to enjoy all I can for the rest of my life. So that's the purpose, and that's the mission. But again, if you have a desire for wealth, if you have a desire to build riches, then the money is out there, and just put a plan of action in place to go out and achieve that wealth. I have, you know, a couple plans that I'm working on. One of them is this platform where I'm, you know, doing my coaching. And I'm working on that daily, and now I'm turning that into a business. The second plan is I'm actually building a cottage resort, and I've been talking to several people, and we haven't written a plan of action, but we're working on a plan of action. So these are two things I'm doing because I have a desire to build wealth. I have a mission to build wealth. So I want you to take up that mission. I want you to reach and strive to attain all the wealth you can. I believe it's not only in our nature, not only do we deserve it, but it's an absolute necessity. If you don't go out and try and achieve more income and achieve more wealth, you will be stuck in a place of poverty. In order to achieve abundance and to have everything available for you, that requires money. That requires wealth. That's why I'm studying wealth building here in Live and Love Life. I want you to build a life you love to live. But to do that, you're going to have to pay for that life. You're going to have to spend money. And in order to spend that money, you have to have it. Get out of this credit habit. I call it the credit trap or the money trap, because they suck you in. It really is like the drainage that you know, the sewer system where you watch the water going in and it's not coming back out. There's no hope of it ever coming back out. That's exactly what's happening with your money. You know, you're buying on credit and you're paying everybody else for the privilege of using this, and you'll never get back out of it. I'm going to put it on the line here. I'm signing a consumer proposal. Now I'm going to settle up 95% of my debts, but the interest is going to stop. So I'm putting a payment plan in place. There's another plan. You know what I mean? I'm putting a payment plan in place to stop my interest payments and get rid of my debt once and for all. And that makes it affordable for me, and it's going to put cash flow back in my pocket instead of everybody else's pocket who I've borrowed from over these years. So I've made it my mission to live a better life, and I want to help you build a better life. And that, again, it requires money. It requires money for me to make my life happen. And in order to be of service to you, I need to have money to spend on this platform, to keep it going and to invest in it. So that's our mission, and that's my mission here in Live and Love Life. So thank you for joining me today. I hope it was informative. I hope, if you haven't already gotten your copy of The Science of Getting Rich, there's a new version, and that was part of the reason for taking up this reading, this daily reading, is because my mentors, Sunil Tulsiani and Cora Cristobal, they've spent a lot of time and invested a lot of money and effort into recreating this program for the 21st century. If you notice, the language is all about men and you know, how man should achieve. Well, we're beyond the point of just men achieving. In fact, you know what? It usually takes two incomes to run a household. So men and women are equally responsible for the wealth and the income coming into the household. So they've modernized it that way because there's a man and woman working on this project together. And then they brought it into language you can understand, and they put their own experiences into this program. And I can tell you firsthand, they are wealth builders. They both have experience at wealth building, and they both have experience at empowering others to build that wealth. So I want you, if you haven't followed them, if you don't know them, Sunil Tulsiani and Cora Cristobal. Sunil is the founder of Private Investment Club, where he teaches you how to make money through real estate, through investing, and through putting a plan in place and attaining the money or the capital for the projects you need. So please visit him at Private Investment Club, www.privateinvestmentclub.com. And then there's Cora Cristobal, who is the founder of Toronto Women's Club. And yes, she's a real estate agent. And she teaches people how to make money through real estate, but she really is about empowering women to build a better life. So I want you to follow Toronto Women's Club at www.torontowomensclub.ca. So those are the two people who I want you to follow. And if you haven't gotten your copy yet, please grab a copy of the book. You can find it here in Live and Love Life. Visit our website, www.live-life.ca/SOGR. Once again, that's www.live-life.ca/SOGR for more information and to get your copy of The Science of Getting Rich. Again, you deserve to have all the abundance available to you in the world, but that requires money. It requires wealth building. And that's why we're studying wealth building here in Live and Love Life. I believe it's vital. I believe it's one of the first steps to achieving all your dreams. And I believe it's what you deserve, and it's absolutely necessary. We cannot live life without money available to us. That's become a fact of life. And we need to stop this practice of borrowing money for the purpose of attaining those things that we want in life. We need to be able to pay for them. We need to be able to pay for them outright with the wealth we have available to us. So you'll hear me say in this program, share the wisdom, share the wealth, share the love. These three things in the world, there is more than an abundance of. There is more than enough available to go around. But you need to have a desire for that money. You need to have a desire for these things in order to achieve them. So if you want to have all you want in life, you want to enjoy every moment, you want to be able to do what you want when you want, you need to build wealth. You need to have money available to you. So that's the premise here. Again, we're on day 2 of 18 days here in The Science of Getting Rich, a book study, a daily reading. So please, again, join us tomorrow. That'll be noon daily. I'll come up with a better location because there was a lot of noise here. The video quality could be a lot better. So I'll try and find a better location to record this video. But please join us again tomorrow here in Live and Love Life. I hope you enjoyed it today. I hope it's been very informative. And I want you to continue to study because I want you to continue to build your wealth. I haven't achieved everything yet, but I'm on my way. I've made it my mission. Again, I want to become one of Sunil Tulsiani's 100 millionaires. And that's going to require effort and time. Doing the same things repetitive over time is going to help me build that. And if I didn't start now, who knows what my life is going to be like 10 years from now. I certainly wouldn't achieve my dreams if I didn't start to achieve them. So start to work to build a better life. We're here in Live and Love Life to help or to show you how to build a life you love to live. Thanks for joining me again. Please visit our website, www.live-love-life.ca for more information, or please join our Facebook group. That's www.facebook.com facebook.com/groups/live to love life. Once again, facebook.com/groups/live to love life. Thanks for joining me. I'll be back again tomorrow.